Christine from Pack Hacker. In this video, we're taking a look at the MVST Select Essential Collection Suitcase carry-on size, which I've been testing for 2 weeks. Let's dive in. So this 36-liter carry-on is made with German polycarbonate. It's supposed to be very strong and scratch resistant, but they do provide a magic eraser if you pick up some scuffs and whatnot, which I did, just tossing it in the trunk for a road trip to visit friends. But it cleaned up really well, although they say to use it on a dry surface and use the magic eraser. Maybe I misunderstood. Either way, get the magic eraser a little wet, otherwise it makes an insanely high-pitched squeaky noise and doesn't work very well. When it's wet, it's much quieter and works well. So it's nice that they give it to you. I didn't agree with their instructions. Maybe it's me. Either way, we have, you can see there's like reinforced corners, which is really great. And then we've got the wheels, which are, I'm gonna check the name here, Riva Tri-Bearing Precision Wheels. I haven't had too much experience with that brand, but they did roll really well. They've got a rubber coating. You've got 4 sets of 2 wheels each. They turn really nicely. They roll really well, work how you want wheels to work, and they definitely, they absorb a lot of the shock, so they don't vibrate very much, and they're pretty quiet, which is really great. There are 2 carry handles here. Both are made with leather, so there's one on the top here and one on the side, and they sort of extend out when you pull them and retract when you want them laying down. There's a TSA approved combination lock to keep your zippers in place and keep people out of your bag, which is great. And then there's this little hanger here where you can attach a luggage tag, and they give you one. So that's really nice as well. Finally, the telescoping handle just has this button on top, and then unfortunately, I don't know how much I can show you. Nope, other way. There's there we go. There's a silicone pad on the bottom here, and it does make it really comfortable to use. So I really appreciate that when you're dragging it around or rolling with it. So there are 4 handle heights, and I've got it on the lowest one because I'm on the shorter side, and that one works really well for me. But you can also extend it up right there, right there, right there. If you are taller and or if you are dragging it behind you, it's nice to have it longer. As you can see, it's easy to switch between, and then if you're going over rougher surfaces, sometimes it's easier to just pull it instead of rolling it. But I didn't really even encounter that too much. I mostly was able to just roll it next to me no matter what I was going over. Obviously, if you encounter really, really rough terrain, you're probably gonna wanna drag it. It's easy to do no matter which way you need to do it, and I think it looks nice pretty much wherever you go. This one has a matte finish, but they do have different colorways, some of which have a more metallic finish, so you'll just have to decide if you want a little bit more of a shine or the matte, which I think I kind of prefer because it hides a lot of things. So if you're finding this video helpful, go ahead and click like and subscribe so we can keep bringing you content like this to help you travel smarter. Now, like many pieces of hard side luggage, this one does not have any outside pockets, compartments, anything like that. So let's just get into the main compartment. Like I said, we just unlock the YKK zippers, and because there is no expansion, it's very easy to know which zipper to undo because there's only one. You can see basically with the clamshell opening, you get about the same amount of space on either side. It's just slightly different organization or basically methods of holding it in place. So we're gonna start with the lid here, which has a zippered mesh pocket on this panel that's holding it down. I've got a swimsuit in here. It's very good for just flat gear like that. Nothing super bulky, because since there is an expansion, if you bulk this up and you bulk up this pocket over here, they can clash and then make it so you can't really close it. So keep that in mind. This zippered mesh panel is what's holding everything in place on this side, and this is the side that I like to use for more bulky gear because we don't have the handle channels to deal with. So I've got like an extra layer, I've got a toiletry bag, and then I've got some sandals in a shoe pouch. They include 2 shoe pouches and a laundry bag, which I will show you the other ones in a minute. Something to keep in mind, they aren't the largest shoe pouches. So these are sandals and I fit 2 sandals inside, but I was using, I was traveling with some actual shoes and I had to put 1 in each bag. And I wear a women's size 10, which is not the smallest, but it's also not as large as like a really large men's. So keep that in mind, they're not huge. They just got a cinched top, so it keeps things mostly contained, but you know, it's not sealed up, so keep that in mind. The other thing to mention on this side is you can see the liner comes like really far in on the corners, and it's really tight, which I feel weird complaining about tightness, but when you have to wedge things underneath it to make the best use of the space, it kind of, see, because my shoes are so big, there, now I flipped them, but when I was using my shoes, it was kind of hard. I would bump up against this. It was hard to wedge it underneath. So that's something to keep in mind. It can be difficult to pack into the corners on this side. Not the end of the world. On this side, we have straps and a compression panel, which this one flips out the top to get out of the way. How you feel about these is up to you. Some people like them, some people not a big fan, but you can take it off if you want to. So I'm just gonna flip it out of the way. Then I have some packing cubes here, and then I just have some loose gear to take advantage of the space between the telescoping handles. I like to do that. And then when when you go home, if you want to use the laundry bag, which this is the laundry bag and the other shoe bag, you can basically put that stuff, these are your socks, and I would probably have underwear usually, in the bag, and then sort of squish it into place to make use of that extra space. That's just how I like to do it. Otherwise I end up having like wasted area. There is, speaking of, it's a water resistant line pocket here. I did not use this because I just had a toiletry bag. This is so small, and being on the side here, I didn't feel like it was enough room for actual toiletries, like all of my toiletries. So I mean, if you have a few extra things and you want to slide it in there, it might work out great. Otherwise, it just basically lays flat and you don't have to even worry about it if you're not going to make use of it. So this bag has a lot of the same organization and premium features as other bags in its price point. So if you like those premium features and the organization works for you, it might be a good option. It is even on the lower end of that higher price point, if you get what I mean. But, and hopefully it's definitely going to last longer than a cheaper bag. Is it groundbreaking, earth-shatteringly different? No, but it does work really well and was easy to pack up for a weekend trip. So there you have it, the MVST Select Essential Collection Suitcase. Thanks for keeping it here at Pack Hacker, your guide to smarter travel. We'll see you in the next one.